Welcome to day 2. We are in John 3, verses 9 through 15. And just looking at this text yesterday, too, we see a very interesting character.
We do. We're still talking about Nicodemus today, and gotta love Nicodemus. I personally relate to him because he's very well educated in the scriptures, right?
Yeah.
He has grown up with it, and he leads. He's a ruler, a Pharisee, and even here Jesus refers to him as the teacher
Yeah.
of Israel.
Yeah, well known.
So well known, well respected. Yes.
Yeah, but even though he knew the scriptures, he kind of struggles with what Jesus is saying. You must be born again. And I think for many of us who've grown up in church, this idea of being born again is so commonplace. But thinking, like putting on those first century glasses, what would Nicodemus have understood as being born again, or born from above, or born of the Spirit?
Right. No, you're absolutely right. We were discussing that and thinking about, okay, what did he know, about the Spirit? And we talked about Genesis, that the Spirit hovered over the waters in the beginning. And then there's evidence of his Spirit all through the Old Testament. We see it in prophecy too. We were talking about some passages from Ezekiel where the Spirit breathes onto the dry bones and they raise to
Beautiful
life.
picture.
Yes,
Yeah.
but there's a number of different scriptures that speak to the Spirit. And so Nicodemus, he surely had to be familiar with
He
those.
knew them.
He knew them.
But it was
yes.
probably like pieces of a puzzle that didn't quite fit together for the whole picture.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, and I love that Jesus doesn't rebuke Nicodemus for his question, right? He welcomes him. And we see this throughout John. We'll see different people at different stations of life, different levels of education, and Jesus welcomes them all. I think what Jesus pushes against a little bit is his ignorance. Like intellectually he knew it, but it didn't connect with him at a heart level.
That, and okay, you're a teacher here, you're leading others.
Yeah.
You need to understand this.
Yeah. But in order to understand, you need the Spirit, right?
Absolutely.
And so we would love to hear it. We're going to keep talking about this week. But a discussion question in Christ's conversation with Nicodemus: what insights do you glean concerning the role of the Spirit? Let us know in the comments below.